All right, so in our example today, dealing with the baseball caps and shirt, our goal is to find a solution that works for both equations. So if you guys forgot, a solution is when we have that x, comma, y, meaning that whatever we plug in for x and y, our equation should work. So for example, if I said my x is equal to 1 and my y is equal to 9, when I plug that into my equation, first equation, 9 equals 1 plus 8. This should balance out. Both sides should be equal. And you can see that this solves to be 9. So they are balanced. But if you check with the second equation, 9 equals 3 times 1 minus 10. If I solve my right side, I get 3 minus 10, which equals negative 7. Negative 7 and 9 are not equal, so it's not balanced. So the solution 1, 9, though it works for y equals x plus 8, does not work for our second equation. So our goal is to get a solution that works for both. And so one of the ways that we can do this is through a method called substitution. Substitution basically means plugging in. So in our example, since both of our equations are equal to y, we can set them equal to each other and eliminate that y. Because what this is saying is that they're both equal to y, and y has to be the same value. So x plus 8 must have the same value as 3x minus 10. So now that we've set them equal to each other, our next step is to now solve for x. So we're going to go back to solving equations that we learned back in 7th grade. So my goal is to isolate the x. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 8 from both sides. And now I'm left with, on the left, x equals, and then on the right, I have 3x, negative 10 minus 8 is negative 18. My next step is to subtract 3x from both sides. And on the left, I now have negative 2x equals negative 18. My final step is to divide both sides by negative 2. And I get x is equal to 9. So for my equations, my solution is x is equal to 9. I'm not done though, because I need to figure out what y is, because remember, a solution is that x and y value. So I'm going to take this 9 and I'm going to plug it in to my first equation. So I'm going to do y equals 9 plus 8. I'm going to add this and I get y equals 17. So based off of my first equation, my solution should be 9, 17. But I'm going to double check this by plugging it in to my second equation. So if this is true, I should have 17 equals 3 times 9 minus 10. My left side should be equal to my right side. So I'm going to solve my right side to see. So 3 times 9 is 27 minus 10. 27 minus 10 is 17. Since both sides are equal, I know then this solution is the solution to both of my equations.